you want. Like for example, we offer sleep psychology, and that is not part of your tier 2 requirements. It will fulfill your requirements in your 3 upper division psychology course in tier 3. So this is kind of like a good overview, a slide of summarizing what your requirements are. You have Psych 101, and then you have your 5 tier 2 courses, and your tier 3 courses, which are excess tier 2 courses outside of UC Berkeley Psychology Department. So that means if you ended up going on EAP, which is an education abroad program, you can definitely take some psychology courses there, but it will fulfill your tier 3 requirement. So, questions on this upper division courses? No, okay. So I discussed EAP, which is Education Abroad Program. This is the slide for it, and we do have a lot of students who go abroad. So it is a possibility, and you can definitely do it, and we highly encourage students to go abroad, expand your horizons, and immerse yourself in a different culture. So if you go abroad, it's not going to go down the drain that you will not be able to take psychology course because you have room on your tier 3 coursework. So you have a maximum of 2 upper division courses that you can take abroad because again, we have, you are allowed to take courses outside of your, of the home psychology department, and that fulfills your tier 3 coursework. And it must be obviously, it must be related to psychology. You cannot take chemistry abroad and be like, hey, Emily, does this course count towards my psychology requirement? Unless it's psychology of chemists, that's not gonna work. It must be at least 2.7 semester units. Some institutions go by quarter system, so you need to be able to convert it to a semester units. And obviously, it will be factored into your tier 3 requirements. So any questions about study abroad?
What's better, to go for a whole semester or maybe for a summer session?
So the question is it better for summer or a regular semester? It really depends on you. Some students want to just go abroad during their summer sessions and not take any psychology classes, and that's also a possibility. Some students go for a semester and get their coursework done there. That's perfectly okay. So it really depends on how you plan things out. Some students, one of my former peer advisors went to Florence at the end of her term here. So she finished her 2 years here, did honors thesis and stuff, and then at the summer that she's done, she just like did coursework abroad and just like had fun in Florence. So she's done with her major requirements. There are no more ties in Berkeley. There are no more requirements that she needs to complete. She just went there for fun, and that's perfectly okay. Or you can stay another semester and just like go abroad on that, like your last semester, which is your 5th semester. But you have to talk to a college advisor, asking on how to stay and what are the requirements are for staying the next 2 semester. Okay? Yeah. Go. Research opportunities. So, any of you wanting to go to PhD and do research? Good. You are in the right university because we are a research institution and we have like plenty of opportunities for you to be part of like research lab. So first of all, we have the research assistant position. This is what we call Psych 199 because we give you credit for being part in the lab and running experiments. And these positions are posted outside of our door in our hallway. And also, like if you have your quarter sheet of paper from the packet, this is how you add yourself to our B-Space Psychology B-Space Life. So B-Space is like Blackboard. We put all our opportunities there, resources, forms, and handouts that you might need. And when the 199 positions or the RA positions are up and available, I send an email announcement to via that listserv. So you can definitely like browse through and like look at the previous research assistant positions available, and to give you an idea on what it's like, what the application process is, so that you are available and ready to go and apply the moment the spring application is up and running. So, but the thing is, like, you may also contact the lab at the end of this term, and then you know, the early bird gets the worm. At least they already have you, they don't need to post the position. So it's more like taking the initiative to go grab that position of hand. So what is your question?
Can we do a research assistant position but opt not to get credit for it?
So can you get a research assistant position but not receive credit? That is perfectly fine. So you can definitely like volunteer. So sometimes you are short on like 1 or 2 units, and this is a great way to get that minimum 13 unit requirement by the letters and signs. So yes, you can definitely do that. But there's another slide about honors thesis that I would like to let you know. The other one is the URAP, Undergraduate Research Apprentice Program. You can go to the website research.berkeley.edu/URAP, and this is a more centralized list of research opportunities across campus. So you can definitely like work with a business from a professor from the Haas School of Business or from Public Health or Computer Science Department, and have like an exploratory process of immersing yourself to another field other than psychology. And we're going to be talking about the honors program and thesis. So the honors program and thesis, in order for you to receive honors in psychology, you will have to do research, do your own study. So this is a great way for you to get to know the faculty, and when you apply to PhD program, this will definitely show that you did research. So obviously you cannot just like participate in research and then get your honors in psychology, because we also want you to have a good GPA. You have a 3.5 GPA in the major, so this includes your lower division requirements and your upper division coursework. And the college also wants to see that you have at least a 3.3 overall by the time you graduate. So if you have like a 3.4 and you know that you're going to be receiving a lot more A's, yes, you can definitely like apply, because it is by the time you graduate, so by the time that you receive your degree here in Berkeley. And you also must have a faculty sponsor, and this is the reason why we want you to be part of that, either a URAP or that 199. These are the requirements that we want you to know about the honors program. So you need to have at least 1 semester of participation as a URAP apprentice or as a 199 research assistant. And again, you need to have a minimum of 2 units. Yes, you can volunteer, but you need to have minimum of 2 units to be able to be part of that honors thesis. So the answer to your question earlier is like yes and no. You can volunteer as many hours in the lab as you want, but you must at least sign up for 2 units as a 199 or as a UGIS. So we require you to take Psych 102. This is why Psych 101, we want you to take it as early as possible, because Psych 101 is a prerequisite for Psych 102. So this means more statistics for you guys. Psych 102 is an advanced statistics, but you are kind of like programming with R, Commander, and other programming that does statistical analysis. So this is a fall-only course. So that means next semester, if you're taking an honors thesis, you need to be taking this class next semester, actually next year, fall 14. So we also give credit for your coursework and what you do in thesis. So we require you to take H195 A and B this is the units for your thesis. So you will be running your experiments, doing test subjects, recruiting assistants, reading literary review, and running your experiments, and those all factor into your H195. H194 is also required. It is the honor seminar. H194 is a fall-only course, the A portion, and the B portion is the spring. And 194 gives you an idea on how to write your thesis, doing your abstract, how to write your discussion page, and also like give a mini presentation so that when you go to conferences, you are more ready in order to deliver your research project. So, yes.
Should those be taken together in the same semester?
So the 195, the units thesis, you can take it separately, but you need to be taking them on a sequence. So your first term will be, doing your honors will be the A portion, and the B portion will come the semester after. However, for the seminar, since you are a spring admit, you will be taking the seminar a little shifted relative to your 195.
So the same semester that you're taking 195, you'll start the 194?
So in fall 14, you will be taking the 194, because it is a senior thesis, so you have to be in a senior standing. So okay, let's start this way. So 194, the seminar, we will be taking it in fall 14 for the A and spring 15 for the B. The 195, the units for thesis, you will be taking it in spring 15, wow, it's 15 already. Spring 15 and fall 15. Okay. So I have to use like the years to be able to like clarify things better. So moving on, extracurricular activities, we have an honor society, which is Psych. And then they have a completely different application process than we do. So you need to contact berkeley.psychi@gmail.com to get more information on what their requirements and applications. By the way, sometimes they send out announcements, so make sure to sign up on our BSpace listserv to make sure that you are receiving my emails. There's also APU, which is a more social part of the student group. It's Association of Psychology Undergrads, so they have sometimes study groups for midterms. They do faculty and GSI dinners or sometimes breakfast. Then we also have like psychology at Berkeley, which is the undergraduate research journal. So your thesis can be submitted here and they can publish it for you. There is the psychology undergraduate conference. So usually conferences are for graduate students, but they created this conference to be able to have undergraduates an opportunity to be able to present their research projects, and there are a lot of like people all across the nation coming here to present their research. Then during your senior year, we also have a group that goes to Napa Mental Health Hospital, and they work with clinicians there to do art therapy and music therapy with mental health patients. And